By the way, this is the best depiction I've ever seen of depression in a cartoon. That is me after Matthew died. And that is me while I'm out in public. How you doing, Dennis? I'm living the dream. How you doing? Living the dream, right? We all put on that fake mask. Inside, I was dying. And by the way, I wrote this guy, Christian Nygaard. He lives in Norway. And I said, I love this cartoon. I did buy it. I bought one for my office. I said, can I use this in my presentation? He went on my website and said, I love what you do. Yes, you can. So I didn't steal. And if you want to see it, it's on this optipest.com. But it's an unbelievable depiction of how we all put on this mask. How you doing? I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. And a little sidebar, funny story. I was on an airplane one time. I spoke at the school. And normally I stick around afterwards and I leave the next day. But this time the schedule was tight and I was leaving that night. So I had a late flight. And after the talk, I'm usually tapped. I'm drained. And I get on the flight and I have an empty seat next to me. I'm like, sweet. I'm winning. And then I see this guy coming down the aisle and he's talking to everybody. I'm like, no. He's working it. He's working the plane. Like, hey, how you doing? And sure enough, bam, he sits right next to me. I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted. I love people, but I'm just, just some days I just don't feel like peopling. This is one of those moments. So he's sitting there, he turns, he's talking to the person across the aisle, and he turns his attention to me. He goes, hey, how you doing? And I always say, I'm living the dream. That's my answer. I just said it. I said, I'm living the dream. And he goes, hey, I wish I were you. I wish I was living the dream. And I don't know where this came from, but I looked him straight in the eye, and I said, nightmares are dreams too. And then he didn't talk to me the whole flight. It was awesome. Just shut it down. Good night.